okay. That's cool.
What's going on?
How's it going, guys?
It is Wednesday. I sat down in this chair at 7:29. So I didn't bring a beer, so Luke, if you could help me out, or Manny.
I got some cheapos here.
PBR, please.
How's it going, everybody? Here's some Newfoundland, best place in Canada.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody?
Yeah.
Feeling good on a Wednesday.
Yeah. I am today.
Yeah.
And today.
Me too.
Yes.
I need to tune this guitar, though, because
Sorry,
we dropped it.
I E-flatted it very quickly. Yeah. How's it going, everybody?
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
What's everybody up to today? It's been a minute. I wasn't here last week. I was in Nashville, Tennessee.
I will be there on Saturday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. For Music Week, Dallas doing an afternoon set on Saturday. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Good.
Yeah. I tried to reach out to all the guys, and everyone's on tour. So
really?
Yeah, I just reached out to like anyone I know in Nashville, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm on tour." I was like, well,
TJ?
Yeah, TJ, and like any other friends I know from other bands there that are like separate camps. Like, yeah, everyone's on the road right now because it's summertime. Festivals are going.
Yeah.
Everyone's playing, but
the weekend warrior thing in the country music scene is it's a real deal down there.
Totally. Thanks, Mike. Hey, nice amp, Mike. I saw you got yours too.
Yeah.
Mike got his 10th anniversary. Yeah.
Nice.
Which is awesome. How are you enjoying it, dude? Ooh, beer on amp. Yes, Brent. Welcome to Gear and Beer.
I'll fix that.
Yep.
I realize there's no good place to put this except for.
I feel like we need like side tables.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah.
And pipes.
I've used the floor and
I think we should start smoking pipes.
Corncob pipes.
Yeah, that'd work.
Yeah.
You gonna be like Popeye?
Yeah.
I want the Sherlock pipe, like the nice.
Oh yeah. Or the Gandalf.
Like more sophisticated.
Yeah. The Gandalf.
The Gandalf.
Anyways, yeah, Mike, thanks. This came in today. Derek and I are matching today. And I'm really excited about it.
Oh, there we go.
But we can talk about this in a little bit. What's everybody drinking this week? Currently, I will get to that kilter. I've got the old Pride of Nova Scotia right here. The old Keiths. You guys started Bugara amps. I have, Scott, and both of, and I'm not, like, they sounded not bad for the price, but both of them literally caught fire. And I'm not trying to say that just to diss, like they actually did, and it almost set my house on fire. So,
like, I've heard so many rumors. Like, I've never played one, but anytime I ask, like,
they're made by Behringer. That's all you need to know.
When I remember Fluff used to say that all the time. I'd be like, "Hey, Fluff, what do you think of Bugara?" He's like, "Oh, it's great if you want it to catch on fire." And I'm like, that can't be real.
But I will say, for the price, like, it didn't sound bad. Honestly, it sounded all right. I won one when I did Shredfest back in the day.
Yep.
One of the prizes, because Quest is a Bugara dealer, so it was their, I forget what they called it. It was the 333, which was like their version of a PV Triple X, basically.
Or the Triple Rec.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It might have been that. There was a couple. One of them was clearly a Marshall. One of them was clearly
Wild?
One of them was clearly a Recto. And yeah, it, like, at the time I was like 16, so it was great. Like, it totally did the trick. But that one failed, so I sent it back for warranty. They sent a replacement. That one caught fire. Then I just traded it in for a different amp model, and that one also caught on fire. So I sent it back for a store credit. So, yeah. But again, tone for price, not bad. Just make sure you have good insurance.
Just keep a fire extinguisher nearby. You'll be great.
Yeah.
So, they can catch fire. That's weird. Anybody else? Do you notice that?
Yeah, I do hear that. Are you doing that?
Yeah, it's my pot on here. When I turn it off.
Turn it off? Oh, interesting.
All the way off.
Anyways. Ignator, we sold Ignator too, and I liked how those amps sounded. Did you play any Ignator stuff? Like, there was the
Rebel?
The Rebel and the Armageddon was like their high gain one. That actually wasn't bad for a minute.
I thought I played the Rebel once.
Yeah.
I don't know much about it. Bruce is a really nice guy whenever I've, like, interacted with him online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I really like his, I don't know what they call it, but he was the guy who invented, like, essentially synergy, right? Like, he did like, I thought he was. Isn't that Bruce Ignator's thing where he invented, like, the Randall, like, synergy module?
I didn't know that if that's the case, yeah.
Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
Maybe.
Like.
Joe, we haven't had any of that happen yet, so don't worry.
You'll be the first if it happens, bud.
Yeah. In which case,
call Sam.
Yeah, call me. I'll help you. What are your thoughts on Bad Cat? Love Bad Cat. Great amps. Well built. Sound great.
Yep.
Good dudes.
Yep.
No complaints whatsoever about a Bad Cat. Those are great amps. Richard says correct. Yes, him and Randall synergy. There you go. That is a thing, man. That's really cool. I didn't know that. I thought that was who's designs them now.
Peter Ahrens was there, but he's not
I was
there.
Gonna say, I
have
Peter
heard
was
that.
the guy. Yeah.
I don't know if this is supposed to be. I don't know if this is supposed to be public knowledge, but I have heard that they might have Mark Sampson
Okay.
back there. Do you know who Mark Sampson is?
No.
Matchless.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
That'd be a good fit. Armageddon with KT-77s, that probably sounds killer.
Yeah.
Rivera, I liked what I played. Yeah. If you want just
That
like
mic.
real tight, like high gain stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Do us a favor and smash that like button for us there today, gentlemen. And yeah, let's get some more people in here.
Yeah.
How about Rivera? I've played one Rivera. I cannot remember the name of it. Sounded awesome though.
Yeah. For sure.
It was a long time ago. It was like probably like 99 or 2000.
Like when like Slipknot was using them and stuff.
And one of my friends had one and I played it.
I think they used Rivera for a minute, and before they switched to Omega, because Omega is mixed tech, I think.
Yep.
Which also sound phenomenal. Yeah.
So
you guys get any new gear this week?
yeah, I got a couple of new things.
Yeah. One is not here yet.
No, I shipped home that the 91 Les Paul that I bought, and then Vola just sent me this, or I should say us this, which this is
Michael Keane signature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Michael Keane signature, made in Japan, obnoxiously loud green color,
Yeah.
Floyd Rose, and it's floating, and it was in tune when it got here.
Yep.
Like pretty good.
Yeah.
And the neck actually feels really good. Greg sent this to me, and I had kind of not ripped on Vola, but anytime I had played one, I had told him like, you know, I don't really love the necks on it. Like I remember back in the day, we traded for some amps for some stuff, and I don't know if this is well known or not, but like Greg, who runs Vola in the States, him and his brother owned Acacia. His brother Scott runs Acacia, so we traded, and I got an Acacia instead of a Vola. Because I didn't like any of the necks. They were all fat. They had a lot of lacquer on them.
They're great guitars, but it just wasn't your style of neck.
Yeah, like they're really well built. But this is built really well. It's got Fishmans in it.
Yep.
And the neck feels great. It's not thick, and the satin finish on this is exactly
What you want.
what I want for a satin finish. So
Yeah, for sure.
so nice work, Greg.
Yeah.
I'll play it a little bit later
Yeah.
today.
I was surprised, like picking it up, and again, like I know Vola makes great stuff, but like that thing is quick. It feels really good, and
Yeah.
obviously Michael Keane plays for the Faceless, so that's a guitar that you would want for that type of thing. Fishman's Floyd, neon green.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then yeah. So sorry, I kind of digress, but this is the thing that I've been waiting for not since NAMM, but like honestly, they got it done really fast, and I'm like completely blown away by how this looks and feels. I kind of knew what it was going to feel like because it's very similar. It's a Raven. It's got the same neck as yours, and it's like the same kind of satin that you like, but it's not as thin as like even as the NJ. It's a little bit chubbier than the NJ or the Sur or anything like that, and I really like it. Just because, yeah, I don't know. It gives you. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it feels like it just resonates so nicely because it's a bit thicker. Blackheart fretboard, maple neck. And then it has the split in the bridge, kind of similar to what you got here. I think it's the S. Is the spec sheet over there on the thing? I just forgot the exact model and the pickups there, but yeah, essentially I just wanted, like I've needed an HSS guitar for a long time. I mean, I have the RSTDs, which is the 5-way for humbuckers, which I can use for most of the heavy stuff that I want to do. The NJ Strat's great. I love how that guitar feels. It's fantastic, but the SSS does have some limitations, so that was kind of what the goal was. And then, yeah, seeing yours done up like an HSS in this body, I was just like, no, man, that's the best. It is the SC1 singles, and then the H2 Plus pickups, 5-way with the split in the bridge.
I have no idea what's in mine.
Same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, same thing. I really liked how this sounded. And then, yeah, like the vintage trem, obviously, vintage Strat trem. And I don't know, I wanted to do, it's funny because in retrospect, looking at the Sur is pretty much the same thing. It's kind of like, it's got more of like the flame top, but it's kind of the Sunburst with a matching black headstock to the, that I guess isn't matching on the Sur.
That feels better than the Sur.
It does, yeah. And I wanted the headstock to match.
No offense to Sur.
No. This feels like this is perfect. This is like exactly what I wanted. And I can't, again, thank you for getting me hooked up with Marcus and making that happen. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Tom Anderson. Like, I'm going to use this on all the streams. I'm going to use this for all the gigs. Like this and my Aristides are going to be the number ones for sure. So really stoked. Thank you, Tom Anderson. How much? This one I think was going for about 37 US.
I don't know.
Something like that.
Like full disclosure, they wanted a couple of amps from us.
Yeah.
So when I got this guitar, we traded them a 120 and a cabinet and a D20, and then when we were done, they were like, we still owe you on this trade deal, and you love this so much that I was just like, hey man, do you want to use up the credit that we have at Anderson towards Raven for yourself?
Which I like.
You were like
mega appreciate.
I knew
that.
how much
like,
you loved this, but
yeah.
that you didn't love the Silver Sparkle. Like this isn't your thing, and I just wanted something like, it's not like this would be a daily driver guitar for me, but I was like, I have nothing that looks like this.
It's totally different, and
Yeah.
it's very functional too. Like if your NJ ever was in a pinch, like this guitar would do everything sonically that you want to do, right?
Yeah.
So it's there. And for me, like I love the offset, but yeah, the Sparkle is just a little loud for my personal. I would still play that though because it just feels so good. But like the Tobacco Sunburst with the matching headstock thing's always something I've wanted to do. I just think it looks sleek. So yeah, thank you, thank Tom Anderson, thank you Marcus. Yeah, I could not be happier with this. Super stoked. And it's so tight, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. I have to say, I've seen a lot of guitars recently that like the price points are getting like insane, right? Where, which I understand that too. Like I'm not trying to knock any guitar company that's charging $4,000 or $5,000 for a guitar.
No.
The cost of all materials for anything right now and labor is insane, so I do understand, especially guitars built in California. It's the most expensive jurisdiction
In North America.
in North America to build in, I think.
Yeah.
I wonder if New York would be more expensive or not.
Maybe.
They'd be pretty close.
Yeah.
But the for $3,700, I have seen a lot of other guitars that are like $39, $45 that honestly are not as nice as what Tom Anderson's building.
100%.
So,
yeah. And I just honestly didn't have as much experience with them. I thought like I have a student that I taught for a while named Jack who's like big into them. My buddy Thomas Griggs is big into them.
Yep. Sean Ash is like
Sean Ash, yeah, he was the first guy who like we hung out at that kind of like hang, not this year but last year, and then there was that big Airbnb hang that Joseph actually put on Anajar. We did the 25 Down Press, and I tried Sean's there, and that was it's not this bridge, but they had this cool bridge they had put on it for me. I was just like, man, this is cool. And then you got yours, and it was like, okay, I really like these guitars. These are awesome. So yeah, it's sick. I'm very pleased.
Does Tom Anderson do relics?
I don't know. Probably.
Every guitar I've seen from them is flawless. Like
Garrett, Felipe is another. I tried Felipe's Angel, and that was another one at that same hang. Actually, him and Sean both had them, and yeah, his was just phenomenal with the Floyd on it too.
they're just such comfortable guitars, and like they sound great. Also, Tom is like one of the nicest guys I have met in our industry, and Marcus is, yeah, just as nice. They are fantastic people.
Yeah.
To be honest, everybody I've met at like really high-end guitar companies are kind of fantastic people.
Totally. Yeah.
So,
I kind of feel like, especially, and Tom Anderson is by no means, when I say a smaller company, like you're not a Fender, you know, like they're a huge company. Yeah. There's no question they're a massive company, but you're not like a Fender or Gibson, and being able to have those relationships is huge.
Yep.
You know,
Rob, that's next week, buddy. No, next week I won't be here because I'm going to Saskatoon on Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm flying back on Wednesday, but I won't get back until.
Right.
I'll pop by Gear and Beer. Like
I'm here next week. Oh yeah, you'll come and yell at us.
I think Dan's gonna come hang out with you.
Oh hell yeah, that's great. I'm excited for that. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
I always
what's
love
up?
picking Dan's brain.
Also, what's up, Robert Baker?
I saw that Saskatoon is now the violent crime capital of Canada.
What?
Yeah. Per 100, Saskatoon is at like 7.2, and second place is Winnipeg, and it's at like 4.5.
That's because like 6 people live in Saskatoon.
Yeah, for sure. And 2 of them got in trouble. Yeah. Yeah, which is crazy because I really like Saskatoon. Anytime I go there, it's really pretty here. But I don't know. I'm surprised. I figured that would be Regina, if anything. But
yeah. What's Pierre? You got a little wrong. What's great sounding are the amps. Thank you, but the guitars are pretty awesome.
Yeah. Play this or anything, it'll sound pretty damn good.
Yeah. Basil. Everyone I've met from Kiesel have been chodes. Kidding. Never met anyone from Kiesel. I will say they don't have the best reputation.
I'll say Brandon Ewing is a friend of mine who works there, and he is like absolute beauty. He plays in that. He played in Eternity Forever. He plays in that band Golden Necklace now.
Okay.
But Brandon's the only guy I know from Kiesel, and I knew him before then, and I love that dude. He's great. But he's the only dude I know from that company. But.
Get a Tom Anderson. I was just at your place. That's something that you are lacking in your collection. You know what he's not lacking? 63 Firebirds.
Oh yeah? How many does he have?
He's got one. That's enough.
Okay. That's enough to not lack it, I guess. But
Rob, I would love to know what you're drinking tonight.
He doesn't drink, does he? I was like, is that a trick question?
I got the old Stiegel Radler. It's my juice of choice. So, we get a lot of questions about the D20, the D20 TS, the G20, the G20 TS, like our live chat thing on the website. Yeah. In case you guys are ever wondering if you ever message into that and are like, why doesn't anyone respond? That's because it's me. So
you heard it here, and it has been recorded.
Yeah, so for now, if you message that sometime in the next 36 to 72 hours, I will probably respond. So
you can also email me.
Yeah. So I get this question at least once a week of what's the difference between a D20, D20 TS, or G20 and G20 TS. So we wanted to kind of talk about that a little bit today. And shameless promo, we have many B-stock or demo amps that we have found during our spring cleanup, which we said we were going to put on the website a couple of weeks ago, and in true Rev fashion, I did it 5 minutes before the stream started.
You know when Derek said he sat down at 7:28?
Yes.
There you go. And they're not amps that were like defective. They were just used for like trade shows.
No, they were. We could just,
really?
well, I shouldn't say that.
A lot of them were like NAM amps and stuff like that.
Well, some of them are NAM amps, but some of them are just like somebody would get an amp, tube would blow, fuse would blow, it would come back to us.
But
we
itself,
typically, when something goes wrong, just so you guys know, this isn't always the case, but typically we just swap it to something new right away so that you're not down for any amount of time.
Yeah, even if it's like a tube.
But when that other amp comes back, we can't sell it as a new amp. So, so what we've done in the past is instead of selling it as a new amp, we have chosen instead to do nothing and make a pile of them. And that has sat in the shop now for
5 years?
Well, it's been growing. Well, we would send some of them out, like if there was like an artist amp or something going out. You know, we would send out, you know, if they wanted a loaner amp for tour or something. Like the Pretty Reckless got a couple of loaner amps, and we sent those out.
It's fine, bud.
Luke, dude, whatever you're doing, just stop.
Just paste it.
Just figure it out, buddy.
Just paste
it.
It's okay.
Perf's here, yeah. Perf was hanging out with Marcus from Tom Anderson and Nick Huber from Huber Guitars, and a bunch of badass guitar builders last night in California.
That's sick. I'd love to check out their factory, the Anderson factory. It'd be great.
Yeah, it's very cool. Anyway, we accumulate these demo/B-stock products. We go through them, find out that it's a blown fuse or like, you know, a torpedo embedded card that something happened to. We swap them out.
Something that is just a quick in and out.
Yeah. So if you guys are looking for a deal on a D20 or G20, there's a bunch of different ones up there. Some of them are also, they are actually new amps that haven't been played or used or anything, but like we have like an emerald green or like a John Deere green, and we have one, or we have a gold and we have one. So we don't really sell those through dealers when we're only going to have one. So so there's some of those things up on the site, but we want to hear any of your questions about the G and G20, what you guys want to hear from them. the main thing that everybody asks recently is what's the difference when you go to our website between D20 and D20 TS? And the only difference at all, which they're both behind me here, so I'll casually lean back so you can kind of see them. This is the D20 TS, and this is the D20. And all that TS means is that it's in a Tolex head shell. That's it. It's the exact same chassis, the exact same amp. Technically, if you wanted, you could say, hey, I like this light blue one, but could you put it in a white head shell? And I'd be like, sure, we can do that.
We're working on, well, the only difference is the way the feet mount.
Yeah, it's a big pain in the ass,
yeah.
and we can't, for the other people who have asked, can we get, can we get the, can I get a head shell for my existing one?
Yeah.
And the real answer is if you send it to us, we would put it in one for you, but we wouldn't just send it to you because honestly, we have to like cut a piece out of the corner because of the way that the chassis bolts are aligned. It doesn't really work very well. So to get a customer to do it out in, at their house, you would be so frustrated and it would be such a shit show that we would just way rather do it this way. Can you do top mount? Not really. We'd have to flip the PCB and like essentially mirror the chassis, which would be a tremendous pain in the ass.
The only thing really that changes...
Unless you want all your text upside down, in which case, yeah, sure.
Just the types of bolts that we're using to mount and the type of nut that it mounts into the bottom of the chassis is the only real physical
Well, that's what we
difference.
changed for the new ones. The old ones, the real issue is that these corners that are on here, we have to notch out the corners in order to get the screw passed to go in. That's the only real issue.
Yeah.
It's just that it's such a pain in the ass to do. Like getting you to do it at home will, it'll be a pain, and it doesn't look very good when, compared to, once we've assembled it, the feet are on. So that's all.
Yeah.
But,
That's it.
yeah.
But TS, it literally just refers to Tolex shell.
Yeah, and all of the Tolex shell amps, also like all of the custom stuff is on sale till June 10th. We were going to shut it down at the end of May, and then I didn't talk to Sam, and he was away, and he shared that it was on till the 10th. So it's on till the 10th.
You can thank me later, guys.
Yeah, this is how we roll at Rev. Just like today, you were like, so we're doing the new guitars? And I'm like, my new guitar's not here. So, no, we're doing D20s and G20s tonight. And you're like, I'm like, okay, no one told me. So.
Yeah, that's funny.
Ooh, interesting. We'll get to, Basil, we'll get to your kind of like controversy there about Henning's Marshall thing. I haven't seen it yet, but I did have some thoughts on his other rant about being paid shills. I would love to hear your guys' opinions on that in a second.
Today, I think.
What's that?
I think it's from today.
The Marshall one, I saw it show up, but I honestly, I had about 7 videos sent to me today from people to watch, and I have time to watch about 30 seconds of each before somebody phones me or somebody messages me, and I have to deal with some other issue.
Yeah.
So,
so the other thing you said, like aside from the difference in the TS, what Garrett just said is the biggest question I've seen on the contact form, and I'm sure you get it too, is how different are the clean channels? Yes, also that. Garrett says he's only ever curious about the two main things between the G20 and the G20, and it's how differently the clean channel take low gain pedals and how the clean channels vary in volume, if at all.
That's a great question.
That is a common one.
Yeah, bud. That's a great one. Oh, yeah, we'll get to that right away. I just made Manny pee his pants. So, we did this kind of not as smart, where what we should have done is had you have a D20 and a G20 and me have a D and a G, instead of me having both Ds and you having both Gs.
We have the ABY, and then we can just play back and forth, I guess.
We could just
you can just
this.
swap the inputs. It's
right?
Why don't we just do that? Yeah.
So this one
goes into there. Why don't you just patch my effects loop into... and then you have 2 effects loops. Hold on.
Do we have the effects loop set up on both?
Yeah,
though?
just not on both.
I can just do it in the back. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just put mine in here.
Yeah.
Then we're good to go.
Oh, actually, you should leave your effects loop in.
Manny will come and save the day.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah. Manny's here to save the day.
Manny gets to be on video.
Manny's like, hey, do you know what also would have been good is if you told me what we should do about this earlier in the day. I'm sorry, Manny. You're like, this is absolutely par for the course. Oh,
It's okay, no worry.
Okay, I trust you.
Oh, my sound's gone. I know.
Oh, you're doing what I said.
Yeah,
Yes.
You guys wanted to do it the right way. I just said the quick way.
Manny did it the right way. Do you know how many things would not get done if we didn't have Manny? If everybody could give a thumbs up for Manny right now, for us. Luke, it's a thumbs up for the Mandalorian? I don't know how he's going to feel about you calling him that.
Dorian calls me that constantly.
Yeah, Mando,
Calls me
Mandalorian.
Mando. Yeah.
So what am I
It's
going?
his
So
favorite.
that's the. Now I'm going through the other. Okay, I see. That's that. Perfect. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Nope.
Ooh.
You're on that one. Or this one. Sorry.
Go to the clean channel. All right, so the question was about the clean channels, right?
Yeah. So now you have both. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, so let's go. Here's my clean channel on my D40.
D20.
Sorry, D20. Yeah, not the 40. I'll turn off my effects because I have some on. Oh, Bo! How you doing, bud? So, that's the D20. D20.
D20.
And then same thing on the G20, so. And I think you wanted to, it's been scrolled past, but I think you wanted to hear like low gain
Lower gain pedals. So off the top, like the G20 is just kind of more compressed and a little less hairy, I guess. You know? A little more in the box for the clean channel. Sounds good.
Yeah. So I'm just using the chat breaker. So just so you guys hear, and I'll get to any of your other questions you guys have here in a second. But just so you guys can hear it, I can't remember who asked, but like, so there's the neck pickup. Bridge pickup.
That's the G. Oh, that's me. That's me. Sorry.
That's you.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
No, you're right. Sorry. I was just my ear threw me off there. That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I do prefer the D20 over the G20 for pedals. And the reason why, and this isn't exactly a fair fight right now, because obviously you guys can hear the difference here, right? Like, listen to like, that is just the Chad breaker into the D20. Right? Here it is into the G20.
Yeah. Like a lot of the body is not there.
There's a reason why.
Yeah.
The reason why is I'm awesome and my hands are amazing. No. So,
Cool.
what? That kind of laugh?
See you guys.
What?
Oh!
No, I have the push-pull game pot pulled on the D20 all the time.
Yeah.
So there's this extra
sure.
bit of like boost, push, whatever you want to call it. Like,
It's like the feel of when I come around. There it is.
do you see? You don't know it.
Well, it's the key of T, right?
No.
It's the key of L.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as cool.
Not the key of T.
Okay, so quick questions. Whatever happened to the idea of the rack mount kit for the D and G20? I think we have rack gears here somewhere. I don't know where they are.
We have like
some?
maybe 5 sets. Yeah. I think we ordered them just to try them, and it never really went a lot further than that. But
I thought we got like 100 so that we could do like 50, and then we didn't get the screws to go in. I don't know. We're really organized on that, like a lot. Probably because not that many people ask for it. But I promise you, if you email me, it'll be better than if you go to the live chat and ask for me. But if you email me, I can find out whether or not we have any.
we do. We have 5
Yeah.
sets here.
So-
if anyone here wants a set, you can email me. It's fine. I'll deal with it.
Yeah.
Email me Sam.
Yeah, email Sam.
Email me Sam at revamps.com. I think I have 5 sets.
Smash that like button for Sam.
And they are black. And unfortunately, there probably won't be any other colors.
There will not be any other colors.
There you go. Unless there's a massive influx of people that ask for it. But
Also,
yeah.
somebody asked, Air Divergent said, I have a G50 in standard black. Can I send it in to be customized? Yeah, if you want to ship it here, and I mean, there is a fee for us to make you a new head shell. Like the free customization thing that's on right now is for if you order an amp and we're building it. You'd have to buy a new head shell if you have it out. I should say that goes the same thing for anybody who has a D or G20. You can pay to get a new head shell and get it done. I don't know what the cost is. I think on a Pro Series head, it's around $300 for a new head shell. Off the top of my head.
I think so.
And I think the little alpha guides are around like $200, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So, Lefty Mike, looks like Chris from Big Rec is using a different rev. Can you say what he's using?
120, I think.
He's using a generator 120. I'm not sure. Like he's got vertical slant 2x12 cabinets from us as well. Big Rec, to my knowledge, is using Axifex on tour. And they're using amps only when I think it's like local and it's easy, but anything where there's any touring. So, you guys think I'm stoned?
Derek
Wow.
says seems lit AF. I will say, Derek is one of the. I just hang out with a lot of people that smoke. I guess Derek cannot and does not smoke. Like
No.
Yeah, he gets. No, he can't.
But I can fake it real well.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, so can Dorian.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just put on your Dorian impression and you're all good to go.
Also, Dorian is another one of those people. Never. He told me he's never once smoked like that ever, and I would swear he has. So.
Yeah, bud. You need a 91, bud.
Yeah. Perf, yeah, 100%. So Perf says is the Raven everything you expected. Yes, and I knew going into this that it would be because I kind of got to try Derek's, and it does feel like very, very similar. I mean, it's a similar model, similar neck specs, but like with the RSDDs, like when I got multiples of those, it's like they're literally molded. They're all perfect. With this, it's wood, so there's still some variables, but like they nailed it. It's perfect. Pickups sound great, like exactly the type of voice I like.
Hey, are we allowed to talk about the amazing artist that you sent me a picture of that has our pedals on their board right now?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. First, I will absolutely butcher this name so bad. Yevgen Dmitriev. Close? Anyway, what do you think the future of tube amps is? Will they be replaced by digital stuff or become super niche? I don't think they'll be replaced by digital. I do think they will continue to become a little bit more niche. But who knows? I've seen this trend happening, and maybe it's just because the algorithm's feeding me what I hope to see so that I keep my job. But I've seen more and more kids, like 19-year-olds, like 16 to 19-year-olds, playing in bands with big amps, like
Yeah.
full stacks, like 2 412s and a head in a room, just playing not music I would listen to, but playing the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And these are all the kids that, we've been told for forever, like, oh, they grew up playing plugins and multi-effects boards only, and like they don't play amps. I feel like the same way that Luke got into like Alice in Chains and Metallica and old stuff, like that generation is coming around to the fact that like amps are more fun. No offense to modelers or to plugins, but amps are more fun. Even right now, if we could do this live stream without using in-ears and have the amps live in the room
100%.
and have Sam not want to stab me in the face.
Well, it would be louder.
Yeah.
It's been good today. Don't worry.
Yeah. You're like, this isn't the thing today that's going to make me want to stab you in the face.
No. You help me get this. I'm happy. There you go. That'll do it.
It's coming. Stop. I know how to start it.
That's literally that. Just said, oh.
Oh yeah, buds.
Great.
So yeah, that's my kind of thought around that. Also, smash that like button for us again if you haven't.
Smash.
Thank you guys all for joining us today. It's a load of fun.
Oh, sorry. I saw Mark ask something. He said, from what I can see, does the D20 handle high gain better than the D40? The D40 seems EQ'd further. And I was going to answer that the first time you asked it, Mark. Sorry, I forgot that I missed that. I think that because the D40 has multiple channels, not as many of the demos have focused on using it that way.
Correct.
Because the D20 is like supposed to be your platform, and there's people where you might have a single channel. If you buy a multi-channel amp, I feel like you're kind of at least playing in the direction of what that amp produces on its own. So I just feel like less of the players who have gone after the D40 have been interested in that, because it definitely takes high gain just as well. So, Robbie, it's not gonna happen, dude. It won't. Me and Bo will hang out with you though.
Yeah, that's Sam's department.
Yeah.
Why are there no orange amps back there? That's a great question. I had a Rockverb 50 back in the day, and it was cool. I sold it just because, honestly, when I partnered up with Dan, I sold off most of my other amps.
Yeah.
At the time, I'm trying to think what I kept. I kept my 5150 block letter.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Oh,
I never played it.
yeah, but that's your thing.
But like, I sold off my orange. I sold off a rectifier. Sold off my AFD 100, which AFD 100 is one of my favorite amps of all time, to be honest. Yeah, so I sold off a bunch of stuff. I kind of regret selling it. It wasn't an amazing one. It was just kind of, there.
What's the meow pedal?
Oh yeah, I ordered that.
You did order it? Oh,
yeah.
no.
I can't wait.
It makes you meow.
I was like,
it?
Luke, don't Google this, because
Oh no, it came up the first day it came out. I saw it and I was like, yep, bye.
I was gonna say,
It's
don't worry.
$200 and it meows.
We
like a
know.
fart pedal,
we
but
know
for
about
cats.
the meow pedal.
I don't know.
Oh.
So it's like the Korg Miku?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, $199 from Cusack. And
Okay.
I don't know, like, if they're going to be limited, but I'm like, if there's any chance they're limited, they're going to be worth $400.
It won't be worth less.
Yeah. And either way, it'll be something fun and stupid for us to play with here. Like the fart pedal. Although the fart pedal's not on my board anymore. There's apparently a Altoids tin type thing. A pick tin, which when I've been looking for picks, I bet you they're in there. I'm a moron. Like, right before we started, I'm like, oh, I don't have any picks. So, yeah, what I was saying about, you sent me a picture of an artist, and I told my wife, I'm like, hey, there's an artist playing our stuff that you're going to be super excited about. And my wife has zero excitement about who plays our stuff. And she's like, really? And then I just kind of, I think I played something kind of like, yeah.
And that is a thing.
Our buddy Nate
McMurdo. Yep.
is teching for Nancy Wilson, and heart rips.
Yep.
The band rips so much.
And I will say, Nate brought out his personal pedals that we sent him
Yeah.
to get her to try. And
Yeah.
it wasn't like a thing where we were like, oh, you got to get her to try it. And he just brought it out and got her to try the pedals.
Yeah.
And
So we're not claiming that Nancy Wilson is a rev artist.
She's not,
I'm
but-
just claiming that Nancy Wilson has rev pedals on her board,
yeah, G2
which is the best.
G2 and a tilt. Yeah. And I guess Nate was saying he's running the tilt at the end. And depending on the room, he'll use the EQ just to boost or cut the low end in the amp. Like he's actually using it for that because they're using just old tube amps. And he's like, it's literally perfect. Depending on the room, I can just hollow it or boost the low end how I want.
Sweet.
So yeah, that's the thing. Pretty sweet.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Who said anything about not liking Limp Bizkit? Yeah.
I like Limp Bizkit.
Hart's coming to Winnipeg in the fall.
Hardy
Hardy does use
yeah.
Rev. I was hanging out with Justin and Rhett last week when I was in Nashville. Great dudes.
Dallas is actually doing a thing with him tomorrow, I think, in Toronto. They stayed in Toronto
Yeah?
to do the thing with Hardy. Yeah, I think, which is sweet. Because Hardy sang on Some Things Never Change, or like he co-wrote that with Dallas's team. Yeah, so they've done a couple things together. But
Great dudes. Justin Luce is a great guitar player, even better dude. Rhett, Rhett is also phenomenal. Like both metal guitar players. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, I've said this
Yeah.
before. Like with Morgan when I filled him on that tour, like we obviously toured with like a bunch of A-tier artists. Like Bailey Zimmerman was crushing it. Ernest was crushing it. All of those dudes put on amazing shows. We did one show with Hardy out of that run, and the first song and I was just like, dude, like this is just crazy. The show was so good. He just literally came in and just like kicked the shit out of everyone in the audience, basically. Like,
okay, so I'll tell my story about this.
that was pretty much it. And like all the guys were like, yeah, we're like all the Morgan crew guys. They're very like we're here to work.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, yeah, we're gonna go out front and catch Hardy's set. And I was like, okay, like I'll
Yeah.
come with you. And then like a song in, I was like, yeah.
So I
This is sick.
back in November when we did the D40 launch in Nashville, which went so well. That live stream was great.
That was one of the best ones we've
Yeah,
done.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
5 minutes with no audio.
Yeah.
If only you would have had an audio tech there.
If only our audio tech had not abandoned us to go on tour with
Also
a certain
true.
guitar
That's my
player.
bad. My bad.
Which also, I mean, I would abandon us to go on tour with a guitar player too. But nobody wants me to go out with
Go
them.
tech for didn't you tech for finger? No, not
I'm
finger
other.
11. No, I'm other.
Teched.
Yeah.
I tuned his guitars and handed them to him, and he told me, "You don't even need to tune them." And I'm like, "Dude, I can at least do that." And he's like, "Can you?" So I guess we'll see. Now, Jag's a great dude, and Jag builds his own guitars, so he was like, "Ah, you don't have to do anything." So anyway, was in Nashville for the D40 launch, and my buddy Jeff invited us over. We were dropping an amp off to him, and he invited Dorian and I, and our good buddy John Plett, that most of our people here know, invited us in for some whiskey, and we were like, okay, and we were supposed to go. We had shot we can't call it a rig rundown, but we shot like an interview video with Hardy, like with Justin Luce that afternoon. Also, Justin's tech, Hunter Lamb, was the guitar player in Paramore. Like,
He wrote
Misery Business. Yeah. Anyway, like salt of the earth dudes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it was funny because I heard that and then I met him and it didn't click to me immediately and I was like, wait.
it didn't
Like,
click to me either
no.
when I was there. And he's like, "Oh man, I love your stuff." And like, he's like, "Yeah, Noah's a good friend of mine." I'm like, "Cool, man. Like,
Yeah.
that's great."
Yeah.
And I talked to him for a few minutes, and then later on, I think Dorian was like, "You know, like that's the dude that."
It was me.
Oh, you were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, you know who he is? And Derek's like, no. I'm like, he's the Paramore guitar player. Like,
And I
who
was like,
wrote
damn
Misery
it.
Business. Like,
I do want to do this. I want to do this video, but I'd be worried that, the Hardy guys would get offended where, like, I'm interviewing Justin and I start talking to him and I'm just like, "So what's going on, Justin?" And you start talking and I'm like, "Paramore?"
Yeah.
Just push Justin out of the way for Hunter. But
yeah. I don't know what the. Yeah.
Anyway, back to
thing
my
is
story. So
like.
we're at my buddy Jeff's having a little bit of whiskey, and then we were supposed to go to Hardy, and I didn't know any of their songs. I had just met the guitar players, and like Justin was playing our stuff, and that all happened because our good buddy Matt Beavis, like Beavis and Butthead.
I met Matt. Yeah.
Matt Beavis,
He's
who's
great.
originally from Winnipeg, known him for forever, and he had asked me whether or not we were interested in working with them, and I was like, sure. So Matt had told me when we shot the video in the afternoon, like, you should come back and watch a show. And I was originally supposed to leave that night and start driving back to Canada. Like, I was going to drive, like, to Indy or somewhere. I was like, we'll see. So we go over to Jeff's, have a shot of whiskey with them. And Jeff's like, what are you guys doing tonight? And I'm like, we're going to go catch, like, a few tunes of the Hardy set. And I decided I'd stay the night. So anyway, so we go back over to the show, and there's, like, 5 songs left in the set. We walk in from backstage, and as we're walking through the curtains, all of the flame bursts go off, and Hardy is screaming, and it sounds like Metallica when I walk in, and I was like, oh.
That was what
I
it was
looked at
too.
Dorian and I were both like, we fucked up. Why didn't we come here for this whole thing? And then we found Tyler Tomlinson from Morgan's band.
Yeah.
And, like, we go and stand, and I'm just, like, watching, and Tyler, like, looks at me. He's like, first time seeing him? I'm like, yeah. He's like, they're awesome. I'm like, yeah. So that's I'm an idiot, and I should go to the shows that people tell me are awesome and that I should go to.
His show's great. Yeah.
Yeah, Hardy is awesome if you get a chance to see him. So can you scroll back up? I need to, there was somebody who asked a couple questions about the D and G20.
Yeah. Oh, Garrett asked, can you get the D20 to go super clean with the gain pod pulled out? Yeah, using your volume
With
knob,
the
for
volume
sure.
pod pulled out? Yeah, sure. It's pulled out right now, so here's the, like... So here it is. That's on the bridge pickup, but, like...
Yeah, the bridge pickup, you can definitely get it to, like...
I got it. I'm
It's all
sorry,
good.
boys.
No, it's okay. The bridge pickup, you can get it to do, like... This is about half. And then if you go to your neck pickup, there's still a bit of grip, but if you dial your volume back even like 2 to 3%.
Do you play cleaner than that, ever?
Like crystal clean, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Why?
I just like the really glassy, kind of floaty like ambient frequency. I guess my loop is in the G20 right now, so I
You
can't.
don't feel like that's like...
I use compression on it, and the attack still feels good.
No, I just mean like you don't feel like that's glassy enough, even with that little bit of...
Oh no, it definitely is. I don't know. There's some time where I don't want any grit at all. Yeah, no, I don't know. Certain sounds.
Yeah.
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 I guess if you do the split thing too. Like that's pretty clean, and that's with I'm not backed off at all. That's with the gain pod pulled at half.
Can you get Sean cleans out of the D20?
It's mostly the bridge humbucker that I think instigates that kind of thing.
Devin's asking, can you get Sean cleans out of the D20? I don't know any Sean.
Sean? Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, out of the D20? Yeah, 1000%.
Oh, there you go.
I don't remember any Sean. I don't remember any Sean riffs. It's been a minute. Sucks they're not really doing stuff anymore.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it.
That's because they got absolutely destroyed by their record label. Yeah. That's kind of
What's up, Nick?
That's kind of with the tilt boost, but that's pretty much the thing.
Do you know how to play Everlong?
By Foo Fighters?
What's
I'm
the...
sure I can figure it out.
It's in drop D.
Is it? Where's it?
9 and
I
11
don't
on
think
the
they
A and
officially
D
called
string.
it quits, Devin. I think
What's
they
that?
just aren't moving forward under that name.
What did you say, Luke?
So do the open lowest string. Yeah. And then put your index, over that. Yeah. And then move it down to the
What's up, Joe? So yeah, I'm not actually doing anything else either. I'm not running anything else. The tilt boost level. Yeah.
Something like that. Oh, Sean said Eric said it's done. That sucks.
Oh, that's
They didn't make an
that's
official
less than
announcement. That really is unfortunate.
in the. Yeah, I can see that. Like.
This is the G2, yeah.
That's the G2 with it.
My buddy Tom, who I was just with, who does monitors for Dallas, was telling me they were in LA and like randomly ran into Dave Grohl at some restaurant, like some like takeout burger place, and they ended up hanging out with him for like an hour. And he said he was just like the nicest dude ever, just like super chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
If you guys are just joining us, yeah, this is Sammy's new guitar.
Yeah, the old Anderson Raven.
Yeah.
I'm already like, yeah, I'm gonna just keep playing this thing forever now.
And we're just talking about the Alpha Series amps, like the D20, the G20, the D20 TS, G20 TS, and just what the differences are. So if you guys have any questions about anything you want to hear about these amps, or any questions in general about those, or, I mean, you can ask about, you know, G50, D40.
All
No
questions are
questions
welcome.
about the Generator 120 tonight, though, folks. None.
None. Banned.
No dice.
Yeah.
Am I able to show you the light speed through the...
Yeah, you got the lights on your rig.
Yeah. He wants that through the clean of the D20 or the
G20.
G? Okay.
Yeah.
The light speed's a great pedal. Especially
Sounds good, dude.
if you hit it with the tilt boost. That was, Sean showed me that, like, he uses the light speed in it. How does the different tube options from the two notes affect the tone? Oh, man.
Honestly, quite a bit,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of other stuff within there that you can do, right? Like, so yeah, quite a bit. Like the emulations of the tubes with the tune-up stuff is very accurate for sure. I think was it last week we did that? 2 weeks ago.
It was a while ago. We
With
did
Bowen?
the pre-post.
With no, with Bo and I even the other week we did
We did a bit of the two note stuff. I don't think we really went through the tube options, but
We did the
went
tube
through, like,
emulation
miking
with me.
stuff.
you and I did, Luke. Yeah,
Yeah, that
there
was-
is a stream where we did that. It was like a 2 notes deep dive, and we went in.
Long time
Post
ago,
mode.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a few months ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
It was the pre-post one.
Yeah.
1974.
That's what it was. What does pre-post actually
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like what's one other thing people ask me is like, can you run the tube emulation in post mode? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can. Pre-mode just completely defeats the 6v6s through the direct outputs, but if you run it in post mode, you can still enable that in the software and actually blend different sounds too, which do sound pretty sweet. I generally like just using the regular 6v6, but the emulations are good. Like I've had people ask, can you put like EL84s? And it's like, no, but you could emulate them. And,
Yeah.
and the two notes emulations are pretty good.
We will do like a two notes. I want to do like kind of a deeper dive into the two note software on our stuff, because it is probably like the #1 feature that we don't really talk a lot about. And honestly, that's because the presets that Sean designed for all of our stuff. Paul Yee did all of the DynIR captures for us, and they sound fantastic. But Sean made killer presets, like to the point I know it aggravates some of the people, or well, used to aggravate some people at two notes that I know, because they were like, people aren't registering the software, and I'm like, yeah, they don't have to. Like
they sound so good. Yeah.
People were using preset 1 or preset 6.
I mean, how many times have you turned it off of the Rev 412IR?
Not very many.
Like, it sounds great.
Every now and then I'll walk in and somebody has put it on like preset 5 or 6, which is the 1x12, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds good.
Or the twin tracker. The 112 sounds great too.
Yeah.
212 is. There's only a couple 212IRs I've heard that I really liked. So yeah.
Yeah. So Dave, good to see you, dude. Running through my G20 and 2 notes as well. Any plans for any D20 Gen 2 in the near future? Not in the near future. I will say that we have talked about it.
Yeah.
Because there has been people who have said that they really like on the D25 the extra headroom. Also, the fact that the push-pull gain is a button and is foot switchable. So we've talked a little bit about it, but nothing more than that. So
I have kind of an interesting question. Maybe
Sure.
not interesting, and I know your answer to this, but like the G20 has these light up buttons, which at the surface just look like they light up. These are momentary buttons and they're programmable. The D20 does not, and it was a functional choice because I feel like a lot of people who gravitate to a single amp probably wouldn't like that aesthetic as much. Would that matter to any of you guys? If like the boost was programmable and stuff on the D20? Like if it was like actually a light up button, would that hinder you from buying the amp because of that aesthetic, even though it was programmable?
yeah, what do you guys like and not like?
That's my question there, because like functionally, I'm obviously one for programming, but I understand that like with a lot of these people, and Sean said the same thing, a lot of the people who like a single channel amp don't want even aesthetically all the bells and whistles, they just want a simple amp. So would that be a selling feature or a hindrance for you if it looked like that?
Also, Garrett, from what you've gathered, a low gain pedal in front of the G20 clean can get close to the natural edge of breakup tones of the D20. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I will still say that the Dynamis's clean channel is, it sounds horrible to say it this way because it's super buzzwordy, but like it's rounder.
Yeah.
So to me, it's not quite as stiff, even though I don't really feel like I don't feel like that tone.
And the
very stiff.
The wide switch helps a bit too, as David said. Yeah, for the G20 at least.
I'm not using the wide switch right now.
You're on the D20 right now, are you?
No, I'm on the G.
It's on the G.
That's yours.
It's been a long day, guys. Sorry.
That's the one.
This is the one.
Yeah, the wide switch. That's gonna take me to the other gain channel. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
no.
The one that
was on purpose, bud. Come on.
Oh. Yeah.
It does bring it there more, yeah. I guess response-wise, that kind of does similar to what we feel the push-pull does. It's not really adding much more gain, but it's adding more.
Yeah,
just
it's still like
more in your fingers.
Here's the G20. G20 with the wide switch, and then over to the D20.
Let's put it flat.
Yeah, there you go. That's better. That's the light speed. Let's try G2. There's the G20, and here's the D20. D20 just, when you hit the front of it with a pedal, it's just a little bit angrier.
It's tighter.
The D20 is?
Yeah, I think. The clean channel is.
It's just that there's some drive, right? Like, if I layered... I wonder if I layered this light speed, or, you know what? No, I'll layer the tilt. Okay. Yeah. No, it's just that it's got that extra bit of grit. That's all. Really.
So this is.
Oh, that's angry, eh?
That's the G.
Okay, well, let's level match.
that's bigger, but it's not as tight. Hear the attack.
Man, that's shocking too, because your D20 is way brighter than your G20, which is not normally the case.
I think there's maybe something I changed on this board, because when I do this,
It's all phasey and weird.
yeah, I think I did something weird with this board when I was moving things. Sorry.
How about a G25? Maybe. Like again,
not as a combo, I don't think.
no combos.
Yeah.
No high gain combos. If you guys can get 100 people to email me and tell me that they want a high gain combo, then we'll consider doing it.
Yeah.
What's up, Ronnie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're scrolling through all of these at such a pace that there's no way we can read any of it, Luke.
I was reading them.
Yeah, that helps us a lot. Thanks.
I
That's
pre-screen.
great.
I
Thanks.
pre-screen. I pre-screen before reading.
You heard it here, folks. Luke screens your texts before we get to read them. So,
Luke's the gatekeeper.
okay, cut it out. So, yeah, Garrett. I mean, it's great. I'm not trying to tell you to buy both of them, but buy both of them. Run them in stereo. Get the old Twin City ABY, the bones.
That's what Nick Rice does.
I don't understand what this pedal is supposed to be called. Is the Radial Twin City Bones Tone Bone? What's it called?
Tone Bone's a series.
Tone Bone's a series.
Yeah.
That's a bad name for a series.
It's not a good
The
plan.
Tone Bone.
Yeah. Tone Bone.
Have you got a tone bone?
When I'm using the ABY.
Somebody said instead of calling it a boner, they called it a toner when they loved somebody's tone. Oh, I got a toner.
It's great.
Yeah.
Are these the same thing?
They are, just that one's newer.
Got you.
Or
Just
this one's newer, I don't know.
Different aesthetic, because this just doesn't say bones on it.
Yeah, exactly. Mine says bones.
Still says Tone Bone though.
I don't know which
it's-
one's newer.
I think this one is, but it's the same thing.
They're good things. They're good.
Yeah.
They're good little pedals.
They're very useful. Yeah.
For running 2 amps at the same time, very.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know what else they're useful for. You said they're very useful.
Yeah, for running 2 amps.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
That's their only use.
Yeah.
Oh!
In case you've noticed, there's a new bit.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Garrett says, I hear that too. Slight mid EQ difference in the D20 seems to make it a bit more sparkly with the drives than the G20 clean to my ears. Yeah, I would agree with that. And I think it's just because it's designed to have more push in that clean channel. And we are using the gain pulled out. So. Nick says, personally, I like this on the D20, the virtual output level knob, where if it were like the D20's output knob, that'd be rad. Again, get rid of the boost. Virtual output level knob. Don't we have that?
What's that?
It's under the headphone jack, isn't it?
Yeah, he just means like an actual like full size.
Like full
Yeah,
size
yeah,
knob. Yeah, not just the little trim pot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
The trim pot on the D20 is...
Yeah. It was just to make it fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were trying to keep it like really small. The whole goal with the D20 was to get something that was flyable. So as
Yeah.
small as possible, lightweight as possible, and flyable.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I like how one comment is get on Luke's level and the other one is damn it, Luke. Just very polarizing. Music Under 25th anniversary was the 20 watt combo. It sounded really punchy in a compact size. Awesome. That's great. Music Under makes great amps, so I'm not surprised by that. Perfecto buff the new guitar. I like how you noticed that. I'm going to be obsessive about it. There was a smear in the picker and then I was buffing out. Perfecto, we're on the same level, dude.
If you guys aren't subscribed to Perfecto's channel, you are screwing up in life. You need to go do that.
Yeah.
He puts out some of the best content.
Yeah.
From a guitar-related channel, and also just one of the best dudes. Like,
Hands
I
down.
love the hangs that we had here in Winnipeg when he was here that week, and then in Dallas. I so badly want to go back to Hard 8 in Dallas for barbecue.
Yeah, for sure. I got to go there now that you mentioned it. What comp do you guys use the most of the Ego? I still have the Ego on my board, yeah. I'd like to try out the Cali 76 from Origin. I've had a bunch of people tell me that that's the one. And I've heard it a few times where I also have thought it is. I just haven't tried it yet, so yeah.
What compressor am I using? None.
Derek doesn't use one.
No, I have an Ego comp,
Yeah,
I think.
you do, yeah.
Is it the one on your board?
No,
Okay.
it's not.
Sam has like several boards. So when I say, is it on your board? I mean, is it on your like
My personal
rev
board. Oh,
like,
my rev
not,
one.
this is
No.
a demo board.
Yeah.
But
It was
like,
on. I remember when we had to do. It wasn't totally disingenuous because it is the pedals I actually use. But when we had to do that Sweetwater pedal board thing,
Yeah.
I like you wanted to ship my pedal board, and I'm like, I need it for a gig this weekend. So I literally found all the exact same pedals that were on my personal board and rebuilt it for that video here. And your ego went on that, and then I took it off back here, so it is here somewhere. But
I don't remember why I bought it because I hate compressors. Like I never use one.
I don't think it would like suit what you do. Like
What, shitty playing?
No, like you like.
Yeah, exactly.
No, compressors. Do you like?
I use a compressor.
No, but you like.
Oh, okay. Myth busted.
You said I was being an asshole, then you didn't let me finish. You don't like tones that are like in the box. You like stuff that is much more open and resonant,
Yes.
I think. And with the compressor, it's almost like you're limiting a bit of that, and I just don't think that works for the way that you like to sound.
It reminds me of a gate.
Yeah. Well, in a sense, it's
Doing
same concept. Like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
setting parameters that it stays within, and that's not how
Yeah.
you like your amp to
Oh,
feel.
like you're compressing it? Oh, I see. You're compressing it? I'm just laughing at Manny
No, I know.
trying to explain in the dark. He's like, it's like this, Derek. This is what it does.
I mean, I just wanted you to know.
Yeah. You're like, let me get...
or this.
Manny's going to
but
get
then
a white...
nothing is tight.
He's
So
going to
it
get a
depends.
whiteboard in a second and be like, stick man of me. And be like, you. And then it just has an X over compressors. Here you go. So,
Anyways, I just don't think that suits your approach to what you like your rig to feel like.
did our building just, like, did something just fall down?
I don't know.
Did you hear something?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Could you give me a
Oh.
PBR, please, my good sir? Thank you.
Luke just rigged something to fall in the other room, so Manny went to get him a beer. So
I was waiting for it.
Even taper neck, I believe so. Yep. Even taper plus 0.30 back neck shape.
what does that mean?
Even taper.
Ooh.
Oh.
Actually, kind of.
Yeah, like it's bigger up here and then it gets narrower
Yeah,
towards
exactly.
the nut.
Yep.
The noise was calling. It's all fine.
Oh.
All right.
And then the plus 0.030 neck back shape is the trunkier neck, which is nice.
I don't know, guitar feels great. So. Tri-Bell Module 4 is my favorite compressor. I've never heard of that before. I am trying to set some like kind of goals for myself to be a little bit more open-minded about things that I think are shit, like the SG. And I'm trying to find some things where I'm like SGs and fuzz pedals and
I gotta show you something.
things that I've ripped on super hard. That like I bought a fuzz face because I was like, hey, maybe it won't be awful.
So Chris Ulrich is back on the Dallas gig.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, oh, I bought this SG, but it had a grounding problem, and I needed to fix it at a gig, so this is what he did for the ground wire. He put a string under the bridge and put it on the pot.
There you
And
go.
it worked. It was the best. And I'll
up,
show you
bro?
after, but it's literally like a broken string feeding under the pots from the guitar from
That's
the bridge,
hilarious.
and it works.
I mean,
Amazing.
whatever gets you through the gig, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it was, yeah, it was funny.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was great. And then like Marco, the tech that was teching with, he's like, "Oh, I'll fix that," and Chris is like, "No,
Nah, it's
He's
great.
like, you're leaving it."
Yeah.
yeah,
It's perfect now.
yeah. It's funny.
Yeah, so with my like newfound like, hey, maybe I should try things more than once.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like, maybe I should try some other compressors.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I played that Keeley 4-knob one that was here the one time, and I thought it was
That's
cooler.
like that's the renowned one.
What
I
I-
would say. Yeah.
What I find I end up doing is dialing it so it doesn't compress anything. So, you know,
Okay. Yeah, Robbie, I could see Derek maybe liking that.
the swollen pickle.
Yeah.
Did you like Putney's tone?
Yeah.
That was the swollen pickle.
I'm trying to remember exactly what he sounded like.
Fuzz.
I
Just
don't
gain.
actually. No, I don't. Sorry. I don't know if I liked his tone because I didn't hear him play his rig. I only
Oh,
heard him play the
right.
the revision B. We took a revision B for Will to try when he was in town.
Yeah.
But I didn't stay for the show because I had to leave.
His tone is nuts.
His tone is insane.
Yeah.
and it's like
they're like known for having just the craziest tone. Like,
it's
yeah.
swollen pickle into his amps
Okay.
that are already like
I couldn't believe like he had the gain like almost dimed on the generator.
Yeah.
And he was hitting it not just like he hit the front of the generator with channel 3 and channel 4 with the gain like would you say like 3 o'clock? Like super heavy.
Yeah.
No. You don't get just wait.
No, he does.
He hit them with the G4 on the red mode.
Yeah.
With the gain up.
Yeah.
Like
and
it sounded unreal. And I'm like, I have never and there's no way I could ever where it wouldn't sound like
He just knows though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick. Yeah, I saw Fit for an Autopsy once, and yeah, their tone was just crazy. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Heads up, we spent time tweaking knobs and realized the compressor isn't clicked on. I've done that for sure. Yeah.
No.
I would have loved to hear that, Luke. But I didn't know that with the Swollen Pickle.
That's all of like Knock Loose's tone too. Like they adopted that from Putney.
I wonder if Loathe does that. You know what I mean? Just like that same kind of just like completely overblown, insane high gain tone. Yeah.
That I don't know. I watched their rig rundown, but I don't remember it.
Les Pauls do not belong, or Pickards do not belong on Les Pauls. Get out of here with that shit. Nope. I can't wait till that new one gets here.
Yeah.
It's like, it's in Canada. It's just not here yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it with?
Thanks DHL for not picking up
it is
from our
DHL.
locker on time. It's actually not DHL's fault. Soundcheck put all of the stuff that I left on the dock with all the waybills to go out. I left them all on the dock for DHL at Soundcheck, and they went and put them all in our locker. They're like, "Oh, these are revs." And I'm like, "Damn it!"
Check if there's a G50 there.
Yep.
We'll get Dan ripping on it next week.
What's that?
We'll get Dan ripping on it next week.
Yeah. All right. Do you guys have any other questions about D20 and G20? Or do you want to hear anything in particular? Just a reminder that they are on sale.
They are.
Yeah.
I'd say another one that I get pretty often.
Did you get that? Sorry, did you get that overlay?
Oh.
It's on there? I can't see, so.
I don't know. Luke, did you put it on there?
Yeah.
I was not notified that we have said overlay. Let me see if I can pop it on quickly.
I may have forgot to send it to Luke.
Yeah, I think he did, buddy. Can you send it to me right now, please? Thank you.
So.
Can I slack it to you?
Absolutely.
What I was going to say is, I get asked about the G3 in the D20 versus the G20 a lot.
Yes.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
So we could try that. I actually did do a video on YouTube. I think it's called The Complete Package on our YouTube channel, and it's D20, G3, G8. I like both, and I don't think there's either that I like more, but I will say it's kind of like what we said, where when you hit the D20 with something into the preamp a certain amount, it just starts to do something, you know? So we can try that. I think for that, though, I am going to turn the gain boost off on mine. Or wait, the blue is mine, yeah, we're good. So this is D20.
Do you use the red mode?
I do, but with the gain lower.
Oh, look at that.
So this is the G3. This is my raw tone from the D20. That's literally it. I actually used that riff in the demo for this. That's where this song originally came from. Super tight. So now we're gonna go just G20. This is G20. What do you like?
The G20.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not as, it's brighter.
Okay.
And it feels tighter too. Yeah, I do like the G20 more. But I mean, if you have...
Oh, there it is. Look at that.
So
Look, my name's on there.
Whoa.
And your name's on there now, so people know who we are.
Why does mine have white?
I don't
stuff
know.
by it?
Don't ask me.
There's some things not right about it, but
Hey, it's there.
yeah.
So our browser's like a minute delayed right now, so we were both freaking out. We were like, we can't see it. We can't see it. Where to go? Where to go? It's still on your pedal board, but we're good. We're good.
Nice.
So yeah, that's right. We ripped this together real fast right before the stream.
We're
And then we got it
official.
up there an hour and 10 minutes into the stream.
And I forgot to send it to Luke. Yeah, that's how that goes.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Pro, you got it, Mike. Yeah, it's the G3 is definitely an easy way to turn any clean amp you have into something close to that, for sure.
well, let's see how mine sounds.
Yeah.
So here's.
It's the mid-range. And that's with the gain out.
Yep.
I do like how that sounds.
Okay, what do you guys think? Here's the G20. Here's the D20 with the P3.
Your G8's not on, I don't think, is it?
No, I turned it off.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it drives me nuts when I was doing the like when I was trying to do the like nice little like.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like adjusting it. The more I look into it, the more I'm thinking I'm sold on the G20. Feels like it would be so versatile. Yeah, they both are.
Of the two in the box, it is, because it's multi-channel, you know? And the clean channel will still take pedals nicely, it's just a different sound. Garrett asked, dialed with zero gain breakup, is one louder than the other? I know the G20 has a higher clean headroom. The G20 won't break up as easily. I don't know if its overall volume is really any different. But it's just voiced in a way where the channel does not break up the same way. Like they're both 20 watt heads. Obviously, some of the perceived volume from the gain in the G20 is going to seem louder, but
If you're looking for something that's going to get you high gain, I mean, you save money by buying the G20 and having two channels rather than buying the D20 plus a pedal. I still, the vast majority of the time that I play any of this stuff, I still prefer the D20 with pedals. I don't know why.
yeah.
It could just be feel, you know, probably has a lot to do with like that is the tones that I'm going to be playing. Like a lot of the stuff I'm going to play will be like.
It's more that kind of open pedal platformy kind of thing, right? Yeah.
Like even if I'm. Or actually maybe.
Does yours have this?
Oh, look at you. What? 40th year?
There you go.
Look at that. Laser
Oh.
etched into the back of his headsocks. That's cool.
I just noticed that, yeah. That's really cool.
Can you guys see this? Luke, can you get my pedal board?
Yeah, you're on now. You're on now.
So, look at my headstock. Now switch over to Sammy's. Look at how cool that shit looks.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
I didn't even
actually.
notice that until
Take
right
the
now.
neck off that later.
I think
Put
we've
that
got
on
like
here.
literally a full minute of lag on this. So
I'm-
I was gonna say, give it
Yeah.
3 minutes and then you
it'll
can
show
see.
up.
But
I
it's
literally
going.
just noticed this. I guess it's Tom Anderson's 40th year this year. There you go.
Also, one of the things that TJ was bringing up about this is the fact that Tom Anderson's have the 2-bolt for the neck, and that the reason why is because they're one of the only companies that does this type of neck joint,
Yeah.
where it's like perfectly, like
Yeah.
it's perfectly fitted beforehand, so you don't need to have other
Yeah.
screws. I have no idea what the technical reason for that is or why they do that, but I don't know. But it's awesome.
Well, it's less drilling into the body, I guess.
Yeah,
If you're just
more
thinking
tone wood, I
about it,
guess.
but yeah.
We start the tone wood argument.
Yeah.
Is Paul Reed Smith around that we can get into that?
Yeah.
I'm not for or against tone wood. I don't know if it matters.
I mean, if it feels better to you, then ultimately it's going to make you play better, and that's going to sound better. So
Yeah.
that's all it really comes down to for me. But
Yeah.
There we go. Now we're doing it. We're like a minute behind.
Yeah.
Nice.
Are the effects loops identical in the two? Yep, pretty much.
The power section is identical, actually. The preamp section is different. That's it.
Oh, let's see. We have a challenger, Mark. You have lost count of how many pedals you have. At least 50 plus drive, OD, and distortion pedals. That's pretty good. What's your favorites out of that? I got a lot. I don't know if I would say that I have 50 plus drive / overdrive and distortion. Probably. Luke is shaking his head yes. So I have a bunch of modulation stuff though. Come on now. I like how
We're not saying you don't. You
Yeah.
have both. A lot
Yeah.
of them.
have several. You think I have over 100 drives and ODs?
I would say so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I would agree.
All right, never mind. But Mark, what are some of your favorites? Because I love pedals. I also love pedals.
I like pedals. Yeah, that what was the one that we tried from Love Pedal?
The black one. I don't know. The black one. I don't know what
Was
it's
it
called.
the Eternity?
I don't know. The black one. Whatever the black one's called.
What's the one that we liked
Which one?
from Love Pedal that we got? There was a bunch of them that like had no text on them, but they
Yeah,
all sounded
one.
pretty
The
good.
black ones with the white knobs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Black one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the black one's good. So,
Oh, Cliff, that's awesome. Cliff said he tried it at the
So,
G20 at Guitar Center and couldn't believe how much it sounds like his full-size generators.
so Luke, about those PBRs, eh, bud?
Yeah, you want one?
Oh, yeah, that'd be great, bud.
Absolutely. Sorry, I was just searching up the love pedal here. Just trying to figure out which
I have
one.
not tried the Wampler Pantheon.
Pantheon. I tried it at Quest when we had it. It's great.
I should try it.
Good dry pedal. Yeah, you'd like it.
Man, he left already. This guy's
I
just
know.
so good at his job.
Snooze, you lose, bud.
I
You know
know.
who's moving up through the company faster, right?
Sam, would you like anything?
I realized that the overlay is messed up because of how I did that. It's my fault that your name looks dumb. Sorry, bud.
It's okay.
Thank you, Manny.
You're welcome.
I know.
No thanks to Lucas.
Sorry, guys.
Just start calling him Lucas from here on out.
It's okay.
Got any
you can
Tom
do that.
Scholes gear? No, I don't, but I
Alright.
did just watch a video of Boston, and I was like,
It
this
rips.
dude is awesome.
Yeah. Oh, like footage of him just as a guy, or like just the band playing.
Yeah, him and like Michael Sweet
Yeah.
playing and singing in Boston too. So
That dude
good.
apparently is like a full-blown like genius.
So, oh, Tom
Tom
Scholes?
Schultz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Did he invent the Rockman?
See you later. Yep.
He did, yeah.
See you later there, Nick.
See you, Nick. Thanks for coming by, dude.
We'll chat soon, buddy. I got to give you a call.
Yeah.
Sorry I haven't talked to you in a little while. Poo Ninja, yes, I have the meow in order. Yeah, it's can't wait.
Yeah.
Wampler Bell.
What
Levels
else
of
did
the
Tom
Arm.
Schultz invent? He invented something else that he patented that was like cool. He's a really smart guy.
More than a feeling?
Foreplay long time?
Did you know that was the first thing he ever wrote on organ?
It's ridiculous.
I'm not joking. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Like, yeah. He graduated from MIT. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, what's the... Do you know the, like... Where is it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, the riff. I was just thinking of the organ solo, like going into the whole thing. But
Don't
the back
care. That's the best part.
Taking my time. Like the whole chorus part.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great hook. Man, the vocals in Boston are so good. Yeah. Like, that was probably the first band I like remember hearing. Was like my dad had Boston Greatest Hits, and I remember like when I actually could like kind of play major chords, he taught me how to play the More Than a Feeling riff,
Oh, yeah.
and it was like, yeah. What was the chord? Just the chorus riff there, or the. Yeah, man, what great songs.
Boston's another one of those bands that, like, a lot like Journey for me, that I heard it so much growing up, couldn't name a song. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I was working Classic Rock Weekend with my brother Scott, and pretty much the exact same experience as when I first saw Journey, that I was like, Boston, I don't know any Boston songs.
Yeah.
And he said the same thing to me about Journey when I said that. He's like, you will literally know every song as soon as they start playing. And yeah, from the first song, I was like, Oh! Can't believe that I missed that one.
That was the obvious one.
Yeah, got teed right up for me.
Yeah.
So
The amount of times I've heard that from my dad, though, where it's like, oh, you're going to know every single song.
and you
then
don't
I do.
know them?
No, and then I do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's just like that, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's cool, man.
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that was actually one of the first 3 concerts I saw in Winnipeg. First 2 I saw were Aerosmith with Cheap Trick at the old Winnipeg Arena.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
Cheap Trick was badass. Did they have the
the big stupid 8-neck thing.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Rick Nielsen.
Nielsen.
Yeah. I saw them opening for Aerosmith in 2004, like a couple weeks after I moved here. Me and my dad went at the Winnipeg Arena. And then a couple weeks after that, we went and saw Boston at the arena. And then the arena closed, like,
Yeah, right after
not
that.
long after that, yeah.
Did Rick have the wall of cabs that was lights that he
Yes.
had on a foot switch with blinders?
The whole thing
That
was just, and he's wearing the hats and, like,
Yeah.
the whole thing. It was very eccentric, but cool.
I don't know if Ronnie's still around and watching, but
Yeah.
they opened for Cheap Trick. Like I don't know if it was Wreck and So or which one of Ronnie's bands, but he got to play.
People are doing it now.
Yeah. Oh! Feel the same about Foreigner? Yeah, dude, Foreigner's awesome. Lou Gramm back in the day, killer.
Brandon, sorry, thanks for picking up a G8, dude. You'd want to put it probably at the beginning of your signal chain, like after your tuner, of course. But yeah, first in your chain, it responds best off of your direct guitar signal for sure. If you have any noisy pedals or if you have an effects loop in your amp, you can do 4-cable. That's the move.
How much you want to bet if we had Rob Baker on here right now? He's probably not still watching, but if we had Rob Baker on here right now, that every Boston song that we mentioned, he could play.
Probably.
Because I think he can play every classic song or classic rock song ever written.
Probably, yeah. And they aren't writing more, so.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, I saw Aerosmith later in the new arena, and it was unbelievable.
Yeah, they were so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steven Tyler was, like, already old, and, like, I was in my 20s, and I'm like, this guy's in better shape in his 60s and jumping around
Yeah.
than I can I'm 27.
Yeah.
And, like, I would be dead if I tried to do any of his stuff. Yeah. He's a super nice guy, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's nice. You met him? Or?
I almost ran him over with a road case, and he didn't fire me.
Oh, you told me about that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
He, like, apologized for being in the way. Him and Chad Kruger. Like, for all the shit Chad Kruger gets, both super nice guys.
I'll say I met Chad twice, and both times he was, like, so nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
super good guy. Yeah.
Guy likes to party.
He was very messed up both times I saw him. Yeah. But it was good.
He's having a good time.
Yeah. But super, super nice dude, man. And, like, wants everyone who he's with to be having a good time. So,
Yeah, you guys have any other questions about D20, G20, or about the Andersons? I'm going to check out this bowl of guitar here in a second.
the Keen Machine.
Yeah, they sent us. Ronnie James Dio with Rainbow. Richie Blackmore, nice. Is that Luke?
That was Patty.
Oh, wrong key. Oh, what key is it even in?
Kill switch is in drop D.
Yeah, the Killswitch version. For the whole thing, just squeals. I think they did that.
Great.
It's not enough squeals.
Every Killswitch song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
So yeah, any other questions about the D20, G20, D20 TS, any of that stuff? Yeah, I can't do the pick squeal on the like the third fret on the A string's not bad, but I can do it, just not very.
Try moving your thumb a little more towards the neck. is a bit harder.
Just gotta get good at the Stovey squeal.
I can't do it. I don't know what it is. Yeah.
It's ridiculous is what it is. Christopher, I don't use any fuzz pedals, and the only reason I don't is because I don't know how to play them. To me, I end up just playing like lame Jack White riffs that I ripped off of my brother that he stole from Jack White. So they're nowhere close to the White Stripes or the Raconteurs. but like that's all I end up doing when I've never found the right way to play them. So that's why I want to start trying some, because I'm like, well, should probably figure this out. Look at Luke. You know you don't get a commission if you sell them, right?
I know, but it's okay.
Luke is just showing you that we have demo versions / B-stock versions of the D and G20 amps. We have several random colors and stuff kicking around the shop that we're blowing out at 30% off if you guys are interested in them. So,
yeah.
But I also feel like this guitar. Can I try yours versus this one? Of
course.
Like, can we trade for a second?
This has 11s on it.
Yeah, I think that's part of the problem.
Yeah.
Is that that's got 10s. Oh yeah. Feel how loose that is? See how much harder it is to pick squeal? And then he does it perfectly.
Well, it is.
He's like, wait, it's way harder.
No, you got it right
But
away.
yeah,
the tension's there. Well, you get more resonance when there's more string tension. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. You can have it back.
Cool.
I won't molest your guitar anymore.
Dude,
Like, thank you. You're like, keep your dirty paws off
You
my
got
guitar.
me hooked up with this thing, man. You can play it. This is Rev's guitar.
You're like, you can play this for while it's here, which is for 33 more minutes.
And after you wash your hands too.
No, I'm
Cheetos! Oh!
No.
Oh, yeah.
That one's off limits.
Oh, there's the cheesies.
I mean, I'm gonna bring this back for the stream every week, but I am bringing it home, yeah.
Yeah?
But this is the live stream guitar. That's why we got him.
I don't know what I just did here.
Yeah, this and the RSTDs are the ones.
Yeah. I'm gonna try this Vola. How many of you guys have played a Vola before? Anybody?
I really
Any
like that
takers?
guitar, man. It feels great off the top. Shred machine. I will say Planetary Duality was huge for me. Planetary Duality is an
Ooh,
album
and a
by
what
the
now?
Face- Planetary Duality is an album by the Faceless that came out
yeah?
when I was in high school. It has a Floyd Rose.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that album was like huge, for sure. It's a shame that things didn't go the way that they could have with that band, but it's a crazy nice guitar.
Was Wes Hauck in the Faceless?
Yes, for one album.
That dude can shred.
Wes rips. Yeah, he absolutely rips. He, to me, is the closest thing to Dimebag Darrell that exists now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
I got somebody that's a contender.
Who?
Ronnie Ladderbrook.
Yeah,
Look what I typed.
yeah, Ronnie.
Ronnie Ladderbrook is
Ronnie's a contender.
like Dimebag Darrell. If Dimebag Darrell and Zach Wilde had a baby, it's Ronnie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen a player who plays. You guys all don't know Ronnie. Ronnie might be here in the comment section, but I doubt it because I made a comment before about him. He didn't answer. So, is Wes in Winnipeg?
He was with that tour.
Which tour?
On,
Aborted?
Aborted, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, should have gone. Yeah, that's gonna go out of tune. Floyd's. Floating Floyd's,
I mean,
eh?
they should stay in tune once they're set.
Yeah. My guess is just the travel from Texas to here or wherever their warehouse is. Greg lives in Texas, so I assume it's there. I didn't check where it shipped from, so. Problem is like if it's just slightly flat, as you tune it up, right, the whole bridge starts lifting under tension, and then you end up chasing your tail.
Yes.
This guitar is an obnoxious color. What do you guys think? You're saying this shipped from Hong Kong? Oh.
Yeah.
So it shipped from Vola's head office?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Because Vola is a Chinese company, I think, if I remember correctly, but Japanese built guitars.
That is built in Japan. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like the neon, man. Like the green. Like when guitars are loud like that on purpose, it's kind of like the Road Flare Red, you know?
I just don't like green. Like,
right.
how many green guitars do I have?
None. That's true.
Like,
yeah, and
Well-
even with the Seafoam, you don't like it. Yeah.
Now you got one.
that I like?
Yeah, right?
I mean, plays good.
No, it does.
It does.
You can like how the guitar feels and sounds. It's still not
Sounds
like the color.
great, too, yeah.
I don't hate how it looks. I like bright colors like Road Flare Red and like the Desert Yellow. Like,
Exactly.
yeah.
That's cool.
So I don't know anything about it except that it appears to have a maple neck.
Yeah.
It appears to have Fishman Fluence pickups. I'm gonna guess.
How heavy is it?
What's that?
How heavy is it?
It's heavy actually compared to the Raven. Like it's
Oh yeah,
like
I
it's
was gonna
beefy.
ask if it was like an ash body or something, but it's definitely not.
Maybe basswood,
Yeah.
asswood body.
Mahogany.
Let's see. It says Vola on the headstock, and then says voice, or the voice of life and arts.
Tavola.
Yeah, that's what Vola stands for.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You
Yeah.
didn't?
No.
Luke said it stands for voice and or it says voice of life and arts. I'm like, yeah, Vola. He's
Yeah.
like, oh. That sounds good.
I can't get him. No dice today. So, you got,
I'm just looking at the spec sheet if there is one.
Yeah.
There is. You want the whammy
It
bar?
feels like it has 9s on it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the whammy bar would be cool. Just a
Yeah.
certificate of authenticity.
Nice.
Vola the Keen machine. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anybody else get any cool guitars recently? I don't know how this goes in there. Yeah, it does screw in there. Okay. Not like that, it doesn't.
They probably do that and then spin it. Or you just push it in.
You gotta push it in and then spin it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does have the thread thing on it, I looked.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Oh god, here we go. Get ready, guys. We should not have given Derek a Floyd.
I'm sorry, everyone.
What was that? You hear that?
That was Manny.
Oh. I was like, what's going on here?
I knew it was happening. I saw him grinning and looking at Pro Tools, and I'm like, I know what he's doing. Oh, was Cosmo Fest this Saturday? I didn't even know that it was on. Yeah. How's it going, Dave? The neck on this feels really, really great. Let's call it tap.
Sounds great, dude. It doesn't say what Fishman's are in this league.
I don't know, but my guess is moderns or something. Dave.
There's a QR code to scan it. I don't know if that would give
Oh
you
yeah,
any-
bring it here.
That's
Let's
cool.
see.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
To register it, I don't know if it'll give you any information, but
Let's see here.
I want to try this too.
they give you a cool booklet too.
Let me see, look, I want to scan this.
There you go, bud.
Let's get her scanned. What does it bring us to?
Yeah,
a
it's the
register.
warranty.
Okay.
Oh,
That's cool, though.
Yep.
then.
Well, I can also just look it up on here of what it says.
I guess it is a signature.
Yeah, on Vola's site. So products, signature models. There we go. It is $2,439 in Canadian dollars.
That's not
so
bad.
that's what? What's that, like 1,700 US maybe?
Yeah,
1,800 US?
that's not bad.
USD?
For a Japanese-made guitar with a
Specs.
with
Yeah.
with a Japanese Goto Floyd and Fishman's.
Alder body. Medium jumbo nickel frets. Lumen lay. Inlays. 16-inch radius. It just says Fishman Fluent set. Goto 1996T tremolo. Goto tuners. And D'Addario 9-42s. Bolt-on with new contour heel. Yeah, 3-piece hard rock maple with Vola MC neck shape and 3x3 Vola angled headstock. Floyd locking nut R2. There you go. Cool.
Sweet.
It yeah, sounds good. Paulus, what a sound dud. I don't know.
That's what that means.
I don't know. Dave, I remember telling you should get that DGT. Did you get Dave to sign it when he was there? Mm-hmm. Mr. Grissom was at
Oh, at a
Cosmo Fest
That's
when
sick.
they released the DGT SE. Yeah.
Nice. Can I try that?
Yeah.
Give it a quick shot. Yeah. I liked the neck on it for the moment I tried it there. Do you want? What do you want to do with this? Or you-
Have you got a stand or no?
I have a stand. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
just gonna ask if you wanted it.
Mine's full of stuff here, so.
Yes. I'm just curious. See how she goes. I haven't played a Floyd in a while, so. Put that faces.
Yeah, Robbie, you missed that last year. Dave and Paul were there. You intentionally playing Steve Vai licks?
No. I was trying to play the faceless because they do a lot of like harmonic minor kind of stuff. Nope. Do this. Oh, it flutters good. So if I do this, Derek.
Yeah.
That's the Steve Vai thing.
All right, we gotta hide this whammy bar from him.
Look at this.
You can do it on that kind of. Dude, this thing actually floats so good. That's actually sick.
Oh
dude.
yeah, this guitar needs some love too, hey? I forgot to tell you this guitar needs some.
It needs some work. Seasons are changing. Can you just explain why the silver?
Hear that?
Yeah, pause it. It's doing this.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
What's up, Polypheus Oren?
Rummy, can you guys explain why a Silver Jubilee is different than most other Marshall amps? I can't. I actually don't know anything about Silver Jubilees. The one that's here belongs to Dorian, our videographer and designer, and he just got it, and he's been bugging me. He brought it here for me to try. He's been bugging me to plug into it, and I think it's been almost a month that he's had it here, and I haven't had a chance to plug it in yet. Yeah. I am going to do my best to do that tomorrow, though.
We should do that on a stream, like when we have time to get the amp all going. It'd be cool to shoot out the different Marshalls we have here.
Yeah, we were talking about doing it with like shooting out the what do you call it? The Silver Jubilee versus the AFD 100.
Yeah.
Because the AFD 100 I thought is supposed to be kind of like a Silver Jubilee. But
oh man, I'm trying to remember if I had that Jeff Loomis solo. You know the one I'm talking about? I can never play that lick properly because I haven't practiced it, but I remember learning it, and I had a couple people say, like, if you learn that lick, you will never forget how to play it, ever, just because of the way I play it. It's a Jeff Loomis lick.
Yeah.
So
he's got another new pedal out that I still haven't tried the Devil's Triad one that he did.
he's got another new one, though, I think. Yeah.
I got to try that one, too.
But I can't play it clean anymore. I used to be able to play clean.
Sounds like a video game.
Huh?
Sounds like a video game.
Yeah, it's all
Sounds
diminished.
like Mega Man.
And then you do the harmony, so it's like... I mean, with the diminished, if you move everything up a minor third, it harmonizes, like, automatically.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's cool. It's a very cool solo. But, yeah, Cliff knows. Just to clarify, I cannot play it cleanly or correct. But I learned that in, like, grade 11, and was like, I'll never forget this, just because of how hard it was to get this.
Old Faithful.
It's home.
Yeah.
Well, that's the kind of the split thing. That's cool. I do like that there's no tone knob.
Yeah?
The split sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm honestly having fun playing this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to learn some Zenith Passage riffs. That's what that
You played lead?
that trem reminds me of that, but you don't know what the Zenith Passage is.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Justin used to play guitar in the Faceless
Justin
too.
McKinney, right?
Yeah, he played in the Faceless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's awesome. Justin is like insane.
Who's the other guitar player?
It used to be Rob, but now it's a guy named Chris. I forget what his last name is.
In the Zenith Passage? The
Yeah.
Zenith Passage?
Yeah, it used to be a guy named Rob Miramonte. The new guy's name's Chris. I forget his last name. But it's like Zenith Passage is Justin's thing. Like,
Right.
He writes all that. And now what's funny is he played in the Faceless at a separate time from these two dudes, but it now has two of the original Faceless members in it. It has the original bassist and vocalist with Justin, so it's essentially like a newer version of that. Well,
Nice.
it's not a newer version of that band, but it's like dudes that were reputable from that. No.
How about some Triumph riffs? Man, I wish I knew any. I'm terrible at, like.
I don't know any Triumph.
I was even trying to figure out Boston riffs, like. That sounds too high, doesn't it? Or is it even higher than that?
That sounds a key. I think the first key was right.
Don't you think? I think it's too high.
I think that's it. I think that's it.
You think it's,
I'm
yeah?
like 95% sure that's it. What song is that? That's Foreplay?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's in...
You're going to demonetize this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in major.
Any good shows you guys have coming up that you're going to see?
Southern Ontario prog metal bands. Huh.
After Image, that band is shit.
Oh,
so
fuck
is
those.
Intervals. They got better after somebody left. Both those bands mysteriously got better.
Good thing I didn't write any interval songs ever. Yeah, wrote some after Image songs, not some interval songs.
Can you play Onyx?
I can still play Onyx, kind of.
Let's do it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember.
Just do it. It's Kelly part.
Yeah, Alex and Kyle. Yeah, I think I remember how to play. Like, you need a 7
In
string
F,
for that.
the
right?
Boston tune. No. So, is it like way up here then? Yeah. What's that?
Those are on key.
Isn't it an F?
Go for solos.
It's an F sharp.
Go for a soda is an F.
That song rules.
I always forget that riff.
TV's gonna turn off.
I was like, I don't know what you're pointing at. I couldn't see it. That's my bad.
My amp is not. Neither of these amps have noise gates built in. Sam is using a noise gate. I am not. That's why I roll my volume off. And I'm currently using the G20, or sorry, the D20, not the G20, with the.
This is back over. I'm quite impressed with that guitar. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is the one.
But that's the deal.
This is the one.
Yeah, this is the one for me.
So, Sam,
Yes.
now that you've had time with that,
Mm-hmm.
would you consider that one as a certified taster? Or
It is a certified taster.
there we go.
Yeah, certified taster. The words of Dorian Preston. Certified taster, boss.
Certified taster, bud.
Oh yeah, bud. Rips, bud. She rips.
He was telling me how he sold you on that Les Paul. He's like, oh, it was limited edition.
It's true. I had walked away from it, and then Dorian's like, "Wow, it's limited edition. It's one of 400." It's like, check it out. And he shows me on Reverb how like the other ones that like the most recent one that sold 6 years ago for $4,000 almost.
Yeah.
And I bought it for $2,200.
Yeah.
So the guy, either the guy who put it on consignment or Carter's was just like, I don't know.
Oh, you got it at Carter's?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Cool. It's not bad to pay for a guitar at Carter's.
No. Yeah.
Rummy, either a creamback or a V30, depending. Honestly, it depends more on your taste. Like, if you like more breakup and more kind of harsher high mids, and when I say harsh, not in a bad way, just like more aggressive high mids, V30. If you like more depth, creamback.
More aggro.
Yeah.
No. Okay, sweet. Yeah. Do you guys have any other questions about either the amps or Sam's new guitar or how I keep in such peak physical condition? Why did you laugh at that?
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh there.
Yeah.
It's eating.
Yeah. It's pizza. I ate so well when I was in Nashville, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? You're there for one day, or how long are you there for? Saturday?
I fly in Friday night after work, so I get there at late Friday night. I get in at like midnight Friday night, and then we have a half an hour set at 11 a.m. the next day.
Oh, barf.
For Canadian Music Week, and then I'm off all day Saturday until we fly home Sunday. So Saturday I'll probably go try to find some stuff. Friday I won't have time because I don't get in until everything's closed. It's like I'm here, my flight leaves at like.
You gonna go crush 3 burgers at Joyland again, there, bud?
Yeah.
3 cross burgers?
By myself.
Yeah, I think weed's legal in Tennessee now.
As of when?
I don't know. There's a bunch of cannabis
If it is,
shops.
I'm getting 4 crust burgers.
No, dude,
Yeah.
2 deluxe and 2 crust. You gotta even it out.
Yeah.
I only did 1, but I'm not gonna lie. I went for dinner, and then we picked Dorian up at the airport at like 7:30. We went for dinner at like 5:30.
Yeah.
And then picked Dorian up at like 7:30, and then went to Joyland. So, and I did have the deluxe Joyland Deluxe for my dessert with fries. Yeah. American versus Canadian bacon. Mostly Canadian bacon.
Well, just like when they say Canadian bacon, is that like the P-meal bacon?
Ham, like the circles.
I feel like it's so
Back
different.
bacon.
in what it
Like
actually
Canadian
is.
bacon is like ham to us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like bacon to me is like American bacon.
Okay. So eggs Benny, side bacon or back bacon?
Back bacon.
Back bacon.
That's right.
Yeah.
Waffles.
No.
Get out.
No.
Get out.
I'm not wearing eggs, Benny. Sorry, boys.
Buddy,
Get
you're
out.
still a child. One day you'll grow up.
I didn't appreciate hollandaise sauce until I was 30.
That's true. I didn't.
All right.
Go.
Got a few years.
Yeah. You're good to go.
Nice.
Yeah.
See you later, Paulus. Yeah, I like that thought.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I didn't even think about what I'm gonna eat. Yeah, Friday it's like I have no time because like I'm flying in late, so I can still be here Friday. And then Saturday is set right away, but I'll be done by noon, so we could go get some lunch somewhere and then get some dinner somewhere and then get a late night snack somewhere. That's what I'm saying.
Crush some tacos at Velvet Taco, like
Yeah, Velvet Taco's
1:30
awesome.
or 2 o'clock in the morning.
That'd be the best move. Yeah, I don't.
Or
have
go
a
to Dino's.
I don't have a terribly early flight Sunday. This morning.
Dino's is good, but I have to say the last couple times I've gone, I've been a little bit disappointed. But I think that's because I've been going to Joyland on the same trips, and then I'm like, Dino's is not as good as Joyland.
That's true.
Adrian, eggs Benny, that's my go-to breakfast.
Man, last time I was in Nashville, not last time. Last time I hung out with, so Jesse from Era used to live in Nashville, and I met up with him there, and we went to this divey diner in the East End called The Duke, I think it was called.
Okay.
And it was awesome. It was the same thing. It was just really good. Just like classic diner food, like not expensive, but like super, super good. No.
No shit.
No, Dave. Actually, I'm not going with Derek, so that's fine.
Man, you should check out Arnold's if you haven't been to Arnold's. Arnold's is like a meat and 3 place. I ate at Hattie B's twice. So.
Oh no, Mike, I've known that isn't a big name drop. Jesse and I have actually been friends for a long time. That wasn't meant to be a name drop.
Dude, that's nothing.
He
this dude's best friends with
Best friends with
Posty.
Posty, bud. No. Jesse actually used to manage my old band, which is how we have like some sort of connection there. Yeah, he took a pretty big chance on managing the After Image, and he got us a lot of cool shows. So
nice.
I'm very thankful to that dude for sure.
I like that. That was the big name drop though for you. Like,
I mean, Era's crushing it.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
But like,
sorry, I didn't mean for that to sound like that. Jesse's like actually someone I'm not.
I like how this is going right now. I like that it's like quickly like he thinks you're mad, you're defending him, and we're all laughing.
I'll stop.
Mostly because of Posty and you hanging out with Posty and Shane Gillis and Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
Did you take the jet with them or
no?
No?
Didn't take the Peach.
Oh no. Did you have your own jet and you didn't let them fly with you? Is that the deal? Yeah.
For sure. Posty actually got me the hookup.
Oh, nice. Nice. He just let you take his and he's like, I'll walk.
He was probably that nice, to be honest. But
I'll fly commercial.
yeah. Also, Mike, I know you're kidding, dude. Sorry.
Nice.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, Nashville's a good time. I left and like, as I was leaving, both Dorian and I were like, ah, shit. Like, could we stay like another 3 or 4 days?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, such a good
just
town.
Such a fun time.
Such good food, such great people. Yeah. So, Nashville. You got to go to Attaboy.
Attaboy's sick. We went.
Yeah.
So good.
That was where we randomly ran into John Platt.
Yep. Yes.
Were you there for that many?
I wasn't, but I heard about it.
I scared the shit out of him.
It was phenomenal. Yeah, it was peak form for sure.
Yes.
And then John's like, "Oh, I'll come help you guys tomorrow."
Yeah.
And then like
he's just wrecked.
just because he promised he would, he showed up the next day. And
Of course
was
he
just
did.
like, "Whoa."
Yeah, he's like, man, I asked him, I'm like, hey man, you said you could come help? He's like, yeah. I'm like, could you pick up the food for us? He's like, yeah, man, I'm really hungover today. I absolutely can, but like, I'm not gonna be able to help with much else. I did not get enough sleep.
I love John.
Yeah.
What a guy.
He's
What a gem.
Yeah. He's actually one of the nicest people on earth.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, all right, well, we're almost at 2 hours, and I don't know what else to talk about. You guys got to either throw us some questions or we're gonna mosey on down the road. There's like a minute lag, so no one's gonna answer for a minute.
Then we'll have no time.
It's just a minute video lag for us. The chat is normal. So only 15 seconds. We're good.
Last reminder that you can grab a demo /BSOC D or G20 on the demo page on the site if you want. They're there till they're gone. That's it. They're not going to be like, it's not like we're going to take them off sale here,
No.
but they'll be up there till they're gone.
We'll keep them listed till they're gone, but when they're gone,
Yep.
they are in fact gone. Not something we're going to be restocking.
Gearfest, great question. I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about, but the normal Gearfest at Sweetwater is not happening. There is something replacing it. I will let Sweetwater talk about it. I will say that we got an invite. So far, Sam is going, and I might be going. I don't know yet. We'll see.
Yeah.
How long does it take for a custom amp ordered destined for the US to get made and shipped? It depends on which amp and whether or not we're having any issues. Like right now, if you order a 120, we're out of 120 chassis because we sold out of the, or sold through a bunch of the 10th anniversaries way faster than we had expected. We had expected them to last the whole year, and that is not going to be the case.
No.
So typically I would say it is somewhere between like 4 to 6 weeks at the outside for most orders that are custom, as long as we have everything here.
If we have everything
we have
here, often
almost
quicker.
everything here
Yeah.
most of the time.
Yeah.
Not all. Sometimes it works all of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Usually
but
there's-
yeah, the
there's
short
one
answer
piece.
is
Like
4
a-
to 6
like-
weeks
like a
normally.
month, usually,
Sometimes it's 2 weeks. It depends on what we've got. So yeah.
Yeah.
What else you guys got?
Joe, you ordered an amp from us, though, did you not? Like, I think we already have started on your amp, like, if it's not already close to completion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw it in the shop. Luke says yes? Good. Sweet.
I have seen your name in the shop.
Excellent. That means it's not going to be that long.
On
It's
and
moving.
on. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Joe, I'll check tomorrow. See where you're at.
Have a good one, Mike. Magic Seafoam.
Hell yeah.
What makes it magic?
That
Luke.
it looks sick.
Luke is
Sweet.
gonna make it magic
I was gonna say I haven't even touched that app yet. So.
with magic beans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sweet. Joe, I'll look on that tomorrow for you, dude. See where we're at. Because, yeah, definitely is in progress. So,
Yep.
yep.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming and hanging out with us.
Yeah, thanks.
For a silly little show.
Yeah.
Next week it'll be
Me and someone.
Mr. Sam and Mr. Daniel.
Dan,
I
right.
think.
Yeah.
MEYC. Yeah. This is Nick Johnson, and it was custom color when I ordered it. Yep. It's just white.
Like vintage white.
Yeah, with lots of checking. It's awesome. It's my favorite guitar.
Yeah.
hands down. So, yeah. So
Cool.
we will see you guys. I'll see
week.
you in a couple weeks.
Yep.
Sam will see you next week. I'll probably pop in next week when I get back. My flight gets in like just as the live stream starts. So.
Yeah. We'll be around.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
What's Luke saying?
Oh yeah.
Now the stream is ending. Check this out. What's happening?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
he's
the
telling
demo.
everybody.
So I thought you were gonna do
You're
something
really
cool.
like you're pushing, man, eh?
I'm on it.
Yeah.
He's doing it.
Look
Good.
at this.
Okay.
This kid. Look at this kid. All right. Thanks, Dave. Oh. Oh no, you can't do that before again.